ladies and gentlemen.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Ready? 60 or.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Quick dash.
X3. 218. Chopper. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Vikings. A big play there. 89 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready up.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go.
Hey, foxtrot.
Manning now on first down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 79 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 51. And let's get this. Hey,
Hard.
Check.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Shift.
Shoot.
On second down now, it's Walker. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 42.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try the left side. Walker, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
First carry for Darius Geis, and a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Manning. James has got it, complete. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Woo-hoo.
Five.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Second down.
Check 24. Alert flare.
Hey, Echo.
Another try after the first down sack. Manning. And he will find his man on the outside.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Vikings 14, Colts 7.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
That QB's trapped.
Hey, Wahoo. Ready?
Throwing is Manning on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll try the left side. It's Walker. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They're going to look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down.
Team 6. Team 6.
55, mark 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve. Mark 55, mark 55.
Now Manning. And he's got his man on the out route. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Squeeze.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On the ground, it's James. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Yes. Hey, Alpha. Yo, faster.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Okay, ready?
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Smooth.
He's not going to get me. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Bang, 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 bang.
You draw quarters.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Ready?
Now a give, right side. It's James, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
Check 53's Mike. Yo.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You got him. You got him.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
He'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Moss complete. Touchdown, Vikings! As his guys are in for 6, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Go. Hey, box truck, box truck.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
One final try now for Manning. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
53, Mike. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Manning, catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Five. Hey.
Go. Hey, check right. Watch it, 5.
Stand. Hurry. Ready?
On first down, Manning. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, Echo.
I'm coming for you. You must shoot.
Manning now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Barry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Check 31. Check 31.
Mike, hey, wahoo.
55. Here we go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball.
Hey, lock it.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Tighten up, tighten up.
X3, 218, chop it.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Check down.
On first down, James. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, Delta.
Snap comes at 1. Manning. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Set. 30 base.
And the Colts first down.
Christian, Travis. Five.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set, ready? 8, read. Topper!
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's James. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hard, hard.
Spawn. No. 49. Check 49.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's James. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
They're going to try and run, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Colts 18. Roberto Sanchez set to kick
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out in the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They run again with Walker. And he's dropped just before the line. Game. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
That's it, baby.
That's a gain
That's
of
it.
4.
That's it.
Brings
Big
up
hit.
3rd and 1.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. Fresno.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
53's mine.
Hey, high 7. Gone.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run again with Hines. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Look at me. Go, go.
On first down, James. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
53, Mike, 53. Let's go one more. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Manning to throw. And that will be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Well, some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check safety, check safety.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walker. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a...
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they finally get him down at the other 46. One final try now for Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final...